What is up, guys? Welcome back. I guess 2-week break. Last week no live stream, but unfortunately I was just kind of wiped out. So glad to be back this week. Hope you're all doing well. Shirgyu is here first. Rent a girlfriend rant incoming. Every single season they make another rent a girlfriend. They're opening themselves up for rants from me. Just expected things. Suit of life. Mao best girl. Mao is best everything. It's not identified apparently. This recent episode was like, yeah, sure, whatever. That was a very whatever we want me to be kind of response, which was great. So whatever. Do halt, what's going on? I'm glad you're late as ever. Tiago, what's going on? Cheto, hope you're doing well. Happy Mashuko Monday. I mean, hey guys, I'm gonna make every single weekday a Mashuko day. We have Mashuko Sunday, Monday. We just need something for... Maybe if I do like manga coverage and Roxy coverage, I'll do every single day. But I can't do that much. Eventually I will break. I am a human. So. Yellow. Hey Ed, how's it going? But yeah, yesterday, I was actually gonna do this. I think I usually do the best girl, best boy stuff like... I don't know, what, 8 episodes in? And I mean, we have some shows that are like hitting 6 episodes, so it's not too early, but somebody posted like one of those top lists, and I got angry because besides like the first 2 in both the boy and the girl list, I don't agree with any of it. So I have to do a tier list here. It's inevitable that I will have to show everybody the truth of who is best girl, best boy, and all that kind of stuff myself. Because I can't trust anybody else to actually cover it. So live stream at 3 a.m. It's not 3 a.m. You're just on the you're in the wrong area of the earth. That's all. Don't blame me. You gotta take a break from all those tears of volume 12. I have like I made a trailer for next week's Mashuko Monday, and I only have like a little bit of sniffling in there. I think for the most part I want to have the trailer hype people up for fun. So but that was a roller coaster. So we're gonna continue on. Thankfully, next Mashuko Monday, I don't think I cried at all. So we'll thankfully have a break from that stuff. So Ed, what's going on? Alexandragon. Sorry. you make a name close to something else, I'm gonna flub it up. But yes, this is it. This is all the important girls of the year right now, or the season right now. I did include every single Bleach character. I'm not going to include every single Bleach character. That would be insane. So just really the relevant ones of the current story is who I included. And obviously, you know, Bambiette. So the list is best girls after Ellen Lise. Did I have Ellen Lise in here, don't I? If I don't, I'm going to have to fix the list real quick. Where is the Mashuko girls? Oh, they're not here. Yeah, they should be right there. Okay, yeah. I was like, I have to fix the list. I think there's only been like one character that popped up here recently after I made the list that I'm like, I kind of want to have that character, but I think we have it all. Where's Lamplight? You have a break for now, but ready for else. You'll shut up, shut up, shut up. I need to get Adrian in here. Don't make me call Adrian. I will text Adrian so fast. Anyways, but yeah, let's kick this off. Without further ado, let's just kick it off, even though it's not much ado. I think the first one here is, of course, Yahane. They have the girls from the actual Love Live Sunshine list, so it's like not their current character arts, but that's fine. Dia's been great so far. Probably a good one to start. She's not been in too much. Like, she's just kind of working as like the mayor, so there's not like much going on with her. I think this is Hanamaru. She's the Zora girl. I don't... Is there Love Live fans in the chat before I do this? Is there like massive Love Live fans? I know like we used to have like a big fandom of Love Live fans listening to Taku Spirit, so I want to make sure before I make them mad. Nobody's responding, so that's good. Okay, Zora, I think Hanamaru is cute. I hate her verbal tick. I really don't like her verbal tick. It bugs the hell out of me. I hate the Zuras. Because it just sounds... I've dealt with a lot of anime characters that have verbal tics. Something that they end every single sentence with, and it's kind of cute. But Zura is just too much. It's just, I can't believe that somebody would say Zura. I can expect cat girls to say nya, but I can't expect Zuras. She's still cute, though, so it's not that I hate her. Didn't watch the series as a whole, but I like Yohane. Yeah, Yohane's great. Lilaps is fine so far. She's cute. Not cute like cute as in, you know, visually, but cute as in it's a cute wolf dog thing. I really like Mari. Mari's great. I actually never... I don't think I liked Mari in the original series. She was great for memes. Don't get me wrong. But I never really cared much for her. She's very much so the trope foreigner character that says English stuff in broken English every now and then. But I really do like her in Yohane the Parhelion, so... Ruby's always best girl, so even in that show, she's best girl. Yohane is probably easily the only good character writing in the show itself. Like, everybody else is pretty much who they are, whereas Yohane is having, like, some really good developments. Definitely making the show really fun. Nico is so infectious, and the memes glorified it. It was open for it. It was open for it. You know they put so much effort into that animation. They wanted to sell it, so it works out. Moving on to Horimiya. Hori, obviously, she's excellent. I've always liked Hori. I don't know that I want to put her in S. I mean, there's nothing that's against her being an S. You didn't get pinged in the Discord? Are you on the streamers? She has S in my list. I'll put her. I'm gonna put her in high A for now. I might bump her up in S later. So, yeah, we needed you earlier, Adrian, because somebody was doing their usual teasing of Mashoko. So I was like, don't maybe call Adrian. So you didn't get a ping because I didn't call you. Guess you lost the role. I'll check it later if the button's not pressed on it. Her kink is annoying. Well, am I forgetting that she had one? What was her kink? It's been a while since I watched the first season. I almost wanted to rewatch it again. Grab it again, don't trip. She was a bottom. She likes to be dominated pretty much. Remy, I really liked in the first season. She doesn't really have much this season besides, like, the whole cheerleading thing, which I thought was super sweet. Was it Remy that did the cheerleading thing, or was it Yuki? Maybe it was Yuki. God, I'm just so... Everything's blending together right now with Horimiya. Beaten knee, think, even? Anyways, I do like her. I do like her. She's cute. I'll go high B. Never cared for Sakura, honestly. I know that there was something in the first season that I liked about her, but she's such a forgettable character. I did like the cooking scene with her in this shorts segment season. I'll put her in B. And then Yuki's my favorite. I've always liked Yuki. She's super cute. I will always like Yuki. I think she's easily my favorite character of the show. Like, even more than Hori. Even though Remy kind of pushes, her character right now is not really doing much. But I always like Yuki. The stream hands will go crazy. Alright, Megane. Let's do Megane. I haven't actually thought about this at all. I haven't actually thought of where I would put Mie at. I mean, she's super cute, but, like, not much character so far. She's obviously doing it on purpose. I don't think anybody's watching this show with or without glasses. Both. I don't think the glasses are real. I legit don't think the glasses are real. I will never, ever, ever believe those glasses are real. Because there is no magnification happening with them. That they can't be real. You read a good chunk of the manga. Is it any good? Or is it just skip based? The show's already feeling like it's becoming very skit based. Like the first episode felt like it was a story, but now it's just full on skits. I'll go A. She's super cute. I'll just go A for cute. I really do feel like there's just really nothing there character-wise other than the cuteness and the teasing aspect. She does have a goofy quirk in the idea that she keeps mistaking it for him, and when she gets all formal with him at some point, there's some progress. It feels like this recent episode had a little bit of a bump. All right, the Garbo show this season. I am not liking Dreaming Boy as a realist right now. I don't think I ever will. All right. I do like her tsundere, but my gosh, I just wish that somebody would just kind of... It's not a fun tsundere. This character is not a fun tsundere so far. Oh yeah, she's got a cute design. I don't think the anime is really kind of pulling off her design at all. I mean, the show looks like garbage most of the time. But the P wiggle was great. And for those that know what a P, it's an anime thing. It's a P wiggle. She's got to use the restroom look. I'm gonna put her in C. She's just, I love tsunderes, but she's just not. They're not pulling her off as a tsundere very well at all. No, he put the glasses on to confirm it. No, he the moment he put the I wish I could show this to you guys really well. I mean, look at this. And for those that don't have glasses, let me see if I can do this right. All right, you see where the line of my cheek is right here? I don't know if it's very visible. You can see like where my actual cheek is comes up here. And then when he gets to the glasses, it goes in. That's a magnification. I'm assuming that she has way worse, because I can see decently without my glasses. I mean, to read something, I would have to get it, you know, decently close, like right to here. She has to get her face on stuff, so she's got to have some major magnification. Girl ain't wearing nothing. I'm not falling for her. She ain't wearing nothing. I gotta get really close. You have glasses, Adrian? I'm glad I'm not that bad. I do wish that I was nearsighted. No, yeah, I am nearsighted. I wish I was farsighted. That would be a lot easier to deal with. I wish I only needed reading glasses. That would be so great. I've had these since like junior high, so it's been with me for a long time. And I'm due for some new ones already, which I really hate. These ones, the coding, I think, is starting to mess up. Anyways, that's me talking about freaking glasses. Just Gohans. I can't manage to... I mean, I don't even know if the actual manga portrays it. Because, I mean, even in this picture right here, you don't see her hair messing up at all. It's cute, though. It's a cute concept. I like it. How heated the show was on Discord. I was expecting this to be on trash. Which one? The, Megane or the Dreaming Girl? I'm assuming Dreaming Boy, rather. Right, I can't see colors well. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, the only problem that I really have other than the sight is I have a problem with, what do they call it? Where the lens itself is slightly misshaped. So, like, contacts, I have to get special contacts, which really sucks. They're weighted on one end. Very nearsighted, without glasses, things will have to be touching my nose to read them. Oof. Jeez. So you're like that guy, with the Twilight Zone, where he was excited because everybody disappeared and he could finally read his books, and then he breaks his glasses, so he can't read his books. You're like that guy with the bottle cap, or the bottle bases. That sucks. We'll all be blind together one day. That's great. I'm glad I at least have a many partners in blindness in the chat. The sister's troubling because I think she's great, but again, I have a feeling that she's supposed to be like a total sleaze bag in the actual novel. So I'm gonna go based on anime. In the anime, she's fine. Like, she's a perfectly fine person. So I'll put her in B. Not that I'm, like, in love with the character. She's cute. But, yeah, she's fine. The friend, I think she's super cute. But again, I think she just kind of is just there to keep prodding him why he's not going after her. Which is dumb. Just let the dude be. She's like the psychiatrist for him that just is not doing a good job. Like, everybody that has a very difficult problem, you know, seeks therapy, and their psychiatrist usually kind of asks the questions to figure out exactly where they should sort of push him in a direction for to get him better. She knows exactly what's wrong with him, and she's literally pushing him towards a direction that he doesn't need to go. She's like, so that's your problem. She told you to stop stalking her, otherwise she's gonna call the cops. Better go after her. Oh, this is terrible. The video with him not seeing colors right and going crazy after. No, it was like an apocalypse or something like that. And he wanted to read his book. Everybody kept bugging him or something like that. If you're talking about the Twilight Zone one, we'll have to have cyber eyes and fill her out. I am waiting for that day. I'll do one eye at a time. Like I'm not even for. I could have gotten LASIK before I left my last job, and I was thinking of doing it. But like even LASIK scares me. Like just the idea of somebody like chopping open my eyeball and shooting it with a laser was like, I just don't want to. Like that just doesn't sound. I'm too afraid of like the failures of it that could possibly happen. So I'm like, no. Yeah, that's the other problem is that it doesn't last forever. So it's just like nothing about that sounds good to me unless they perfect it. So that's just like the whole implants and stuff like that they want to do for like, you know, cyber stuff. I'm like, I'll let everybody else do it first. Let me know in like 5 years when it's perfected. I won't be the first one for that whole thing. Technology, you never should be a first comer. So the student council, the disciplinary committee, I don't care. The girls from vending machine, she was all right, but I've only got one episode with her. I'm sure she's great, but she was fine. Lamis is fine. I don't care for her. She's kind of cute. Her original light novel art was a lot better. Sole survivor of nuclear because he was an underground vault. Is Burgess Meredith? Can't get LASIK. Something about the shape of the eyes. And that's another thing that might be something I can't do as well. Yeah. The VTuber is colorblind on red, I think, or green. Yeah, I would hate to be colorblind. That would drive me crazy. All right, time to get time to add this one. Didn't take very long. We got to add it. Trash. I don't know. I mark my words. What's her name? Kaya or something like that? What's her name? Yeah, Kaya. I just know they're gonna fix Kaya. You know what's gonna happen. Kaya's just so trash. It's so lining up that she's gonna be fixed. Everybody understands that Kaya is the way she is because her mom. Like, it's not her. I mean, she's still trash, but it's not Kaya. It's her mom. Her mom raised her to treat her like garbage. And so that's what makes me believe that eventually Kaya's gonna realize it. And it kind of hinted at it with the father basically going, yeah, she's just kind of falling right in my hands. I'll let her handle it. You know she's gonna get a redemption arc. I can fix her. That's for Bambiette later. She's still trash though. She'll be trash until she gets her redemption arc. For now, she's trash. I love her Seiyu though. She's pretty much, I can fix her. If we want to make an I fixer, I can fix her We could do that. Let's do that. I can fix her. There. Kaya's in the I can fix her area. She can be fixed. And it sucks because I love her Seiyu. Her Seiyu is fantastic. Yeah, she's already going out. She legit got her sister's boyfriend, and she's like, great. I'm so fulfilled in my life. I hate this guy, but I'm so happy that I got to steal it from my sister. And then legit, Kudo comes walking by, and she instantly goes Doki Doki and says, I want that now. Wait, that's my sister's? Damn it, I gotta destroy her again because I want that. She's trash, but we can fix her. The story will fix her eventually. Mio is great. I will say I understand why she is the way she is, but she is kind of annoying. And it's really because nobody's said it yet. Kudo needs to literally tell her stop. Like, she needs to stop being, I guess is apologetic. I mean, he's got onto her about being apologetic, but somebody needs to, like, tell her, you know, it's okay. And that's what's kind of frustrating me, that nobody's I understand trauma, I understand all that stuff, but the only way that she can get over that trauma is somebody to tell her that it's okay. You can say what you want. You don't have to apologize for everything. Trauma only heals when you expose it. And she's stuck in that trauma. Nobody's saying anything to her. It's not her fault. It's the fault of Kudo. He needs to say something. Yeah, her voice is cute as hell. But no, I think she's way adorable. But yeah, and super sucky past. Super sucky past. Yeah, she was doing really good until her sister showed back up. And then just kind of went right back into it. Every time she gets a little happy, it's like suddenly something throws something in her face. Yeah, you can't fix abuse that quickly. We all understand that. But again, like I said, it's not going to fix until Kudo says, you know, you don't have to be that way. You're fine. What her name is, Yurie. She's great too. She's like grandma. She's super grandma. I'll put her an A. Gotta believe to achieve. I think she, like this recent episode though, Mio's been a lot better. She's definitely, but again, it's and then stuff happens again. So I'm sure next episode she's gonna be right back to being scared again. Yeah, she'd be told she has powers. I mean, she's already showing something, so that was kind of what was expected. Rico, yeah, that she was fine. Really, unfortunately, just not enough time to really kind of spin with the character. I mean, it was a, what, 3-episode arc? She wanted to have fun. Her Seiyu's great. Wasn't it Rie Takahashi? Who was her Seiyu? It was somebody, I forget. But yeah, honestly, I don't really expect much from Jujutsu Kaisen characters. I mean, Gojo and Goto has been like the most character development any character has had in that show, so I don't really expect much for her. But who's the blonde twin tail lolly? There's a blonde twin tail. Oh, this one? That's Ku from Classroom for Heroes. But anyways, yeah, she's kind of a nothing. She was in 3 episodes. Arc's over. Move on. I was almost gonna say it. And replacing best girl with best what she is. And I was like, nope, don't say that. YouTube will pick up on that so fast. The best talking head ever. There you go. That's a good way to put it. Best talking head ever. I'm thinking she's probably S tier. I think she's fantastic. Her Seiyu's just nailing the character. She's just got so much snark to her. I love the chemistry. She's got a lot of smarts. That's pretty much all she has because she ain't got no chest. There's so many jokes being made about Iarento. Teacher is great. can't believe I hid in a cage is a favorite character of the season. Just sold on her smarts alone, not her body at all. Isn't that great, though? Isn't that great that we can have a character in a season that everybody likes for not her body, but just strictly her mind? Isn't that great? That's a good thing. She wouldn't like that joke. She would. She'd probably also tell her maid to hit me. Wouldn't it? But no, she's great. I think she's fantastic. Yeah, it sucks she can't cut her own hair. It just grows. It grows however long. I guess you could tell her maid to cut it. The maid's a nothing. She has like literally no character. She just kind of stands around and chases him with briefcases every now and then. I'm hoping eventually we'll finally get something for her. But for now, she's standing there. For sure there's people that are into her body. I'm sure there's a lot of people are. I mean, there's even including a guy that took it away. So I'm sure that he wanted it. Like a Lost Boss's turning point. There should be epic or meh. Or it could be epic or meh. Oh, it's at a point. Yeah, they've finally established pretty much the cast, and so I'm really kind of curious where it can go from here. Because the introductions was dragging a bit out, so I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. But yeah, she's S tier. I love her. I think Pride's fantastic. I really do hope all my speculations around her is going to pay off. That there is an element that they're kind of having her tormented by the memories of the true mine, Pride self. You said mine, I said mine. Yeah, she has pretty much redhead mine. That's what I was pretty much what drew me to the show initially. It's either being S, but at least A. Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like if it doesn't deliver on what I think it's trying to do with her, she'll probably get an A. But for now, she's S. Like, I think she's fantastic. Her going on the battlefield was great, even though it was poorly animated. Or lack thereof animation. We need a green mine now. Give it some time. Maybe we eventually will. There'll become another Otome game show that they'll probably do. Is there a female lead isekai with green hair? No, I don't think so. Green's not really a popular color for a main character, especially female. It's usually red, black, or blonde. We have a Pikachu. That at least. Probably need a real villain to foil, not just her mirror self. Well, that's what I mean. I think that's what's going to be the villain, is going to be the true Pride, wanting her to be what she's supposed to be. Anyways, Tiara's a nothing. She's cute, but she's just kind of standing around being cute, so she's just there. Ria Takahashi, Rurouni Kenshin girl. She's alright. I think I liked her in the original one. Really like Ria Takahashi voicing her now, but I think she's probably low B. Yeah, I know Tsukimichi has the dragon that's got like a lightish blue-green, right? But not the main character though. I meant main character. Because there's a lot of isekais that have green-haired female characters, that's for sure. I mean, we just mentioned Sylphie. Critical Princess has lackluster animation, but just direction and sound. Yeah, it's not a visually pleasing show. I mean, they get the shots they need, so it's fine. Is Kenshin remake good? It looks good, and that's kind of what I was hoping for it. I mean, it's a Kenshin story, so it's kind of dated a little bit. Most people from what I remember, most people back in the day with Rurouni Kenshin, most people just like the backstory, which they wouldn't be getting into for a while. Characters from Great Cleric. I like how these character designs capture the, like, Ikemen looking style character designs. I absolutely hate these Ikemen looking character designs. It bugs the fire out of me. They just look so weird. Does anybody like this design? The chin, I mean. Like, it makes me think like there's like a group out there that likes that style, which I've only really seen with Ikemen. Like, shoujo stuff. It just looks so weird. And this is their character designs they released. Like they liked this when they released it. Chin waifus. There's like a little bit of a masculinity to it, I guess. There's some shows that pull it out, but rarely. I don't think I've ever seen it where I like it. Like this Kenshin looks better than for the newcomers. I mean, it's got Reed Takahashi, so it's great for newcomers. It's definitely gonna pull in a new audience because it's got Reed Takahashi involved. But yeah, these characters are like nothing. I found her funny when she was introduced, but she's nothing. She's nothing. The bunny girl is a little bit better. I kind of like her. But the show itself's kind of nothing, so. And you knew they freak it out on design for Cleric. Not sure what you mean. The only, well, there's 2 female characters in this show. Ayaka, there's only, one female character in the show. She's okay. I'll put her in C. Hopefully we get more of her and less of the boys here soon, because I'm sick of all the boys. Yay for Bunny Girl's receptionist. At least she's not in D, right? On Halford. On Halford. She's... probably a B. I want to say B. I do like her. She's like the only thing good about the show is on Halford. She's like just this diamond in a terrible freaking society. And I love her character design. I think she's super cute. Like, she is absolutely cute. So I think B is a good solid place to put her. Another trash character. And I'm not even going to put her in... I don't even want to fix her. I'm just going to leave her in trash. I think she's just not worth fixing. Can't fix her. Just a uppity, selfish brat. That's all she is. She can't be fixed. She just needs to be thrown out in the street for a little bit. Let her deal with society for a little bit. She'll fix easily herself. Girl from Gene of AI... she's fine. I wish they would do something more with her than say that she wants the doctor like every 2 seconds. I wish she had a personality that's defined by something other than the doctor. She's kind of one of those bad examples of a show that has so much writing to it and yet nothing to her besides I like the doctor and I want to get with the doctor. And is the doctor have a girlfriend? Does the doctor have a boyfriend? I mean, we play that scenario. We play the scenario of the guy having a boyfriend, so why not? She's just so boring. Other than her just love for him, she's boring. Maybe she kind of robotic. Yeah, maybe she was programmed that way. Good point, Ed. That could be... well, she's supposed to be human. But maybe she's actually humanoid. Maybe the plot twist later on will be that she is a humanoid designed to think that she's a human. Good point. Good point. That could be a cool plot twist later. Who is the girl currently in first place? I'd probably say Rindo. I'd probably say Rindo's the top. I guess Mio. And then her, and then I'll probably put that order right there. Thought she was humanoid because of the people. Well, that's implants. Humans do have implants in that. I'm not sure if they've shown something in our pupils. But yeah, the eyes, and they have implants for the brains. I don't think they've really showed any other implants. But I would assume there's plenty of different types of implants. Anyways, yeah, I can fix her. There's the real reason why we need the I can fix her category. Bambina. I haven't seen what they actually call her Bambina. Chris would call her Bambina. Bambiette needs to be fixed. But no, I wouldn't go anywhere. I wouldn't go anywhere near her because she has a capability of making people have a split personality, and I don't think until she's fixed, I don't think I would get anywhere near her. I mean, y'all can act like you could fix her, but she needs to be fixed first. Because if she welcomes you back to her place, you're not gonna be fixing her. You can't get to that point. That's the problem. You can't stick it in because you can't get anywhere near her. I mean, the only example that we've given her of her, I guess, bedroom etiquette is literally unzipping the front of her shirt and then splitting a guy in half. So I don't know much beyond that. I could fix her, but whatever she's got going on is way on her. Yeah, they couldn't have picked a better Seiyu for that. Yeah, she kind of creates a little bit of a split personality in whoever she spends time with. Well, I mean, I'm not saying I need somebody else to do the job for me. It's just I'm perfectly willing to step over a couple of corpses to avoid me being one of them. So I guess I agree with that. I don't know. But yeah, maybe she's kind of just one of those characters you'll like from a distance. I don't know. We'll just leave her in the fixer. We'll leave her in the fixer. I don't know. What was her name? Yoi Fong or whatever her name? I forget. I know people love her, and I know I'm gonna get hate just for not. Soi Fon. I was close. I was close. Soi Fon, Soi Fon's like a character that I like. Yeah, I know that a lot of people love her. Her and the cat lady. I forget what the cat lady's name was. I know people love her, but I like her character, but I've never really been like. She's never been like a waifu character for me. She's never been a waifu character for me. She's a little bit too. She's a little too off-putting for me to like her. Like the characters you wanted to know as Yuki from Miya. Oh, the short hair girl? Yeah. Sorry. They love the cat lady. Well, yeah, the reason why everybody likes the cat lady is because wasn't she like the first case in the manga series of like nudes? Like, wasn't she the first case of nudes in that series? So obviously all the young kids being introduced to some spicy stuff is going to excite them. I want to say that she was the first case of it, wasn't it? Or they show other characters before then. Because she always doesn't give a crap. They like her because she's literally a cat. Well, then I can't help those people. I'm not going to comment on that. I'll steer clear of that whole thing. She's a beautiful badass that you want us to fight alongside. It always comes back to cat girls, yes. Anyways, she's fine though. I think she's fine. I'll put her in B. She had a good moment here recently too. That's pretty much all the characters I'm gonna do for Bleach because, like I said, Orihime hasn't had really any scenes this season, and I mean, I guess I could have had the big chest lady. I forget what her name is. What's the point of this list when all I know is Roxy beats all? Because Roxy's not even on the list yet. If I had Roxy in here, there would be no problem, but there's no Roxy here, so. Yeah, Saku, or whatever her name is. She's super cute. She's a little bit too much of a drinker for me, but she's cute. If she dropped the bottle a little bit more, I'd probably like her a lot more. But she's super cute. Or you shake my head. Hear the trump truck coming in. It's me for real, but a girl. She's my spirit animal sitting next to a big, huge animal. How do I want to address these? I'm always mixed on how I want to address the Rent-A-Girlfriend girls. Sometimes I come into it going, I just hate the show, so I'm gonna just throw them in like the D category or something. Like, they're not bad girls. It's just the show sucks. The main character sucks. Or should I should just actually rate them. I'm gonna put aside the main character. I'm gonna put aside my hatred for the inner dialogue. I'm gonna put away my hatred for the writer himself and just do the girls. Do we really need this show? No, but it's funny. It's content. Who cares? Chizuru. I think she's a solid C. I kind of find her boring. She is really hot, but I find her really boring. Her personality is extremely boring. She's driven, and I like that aspect of her, but she is kind of boring. I don't think I really have much fun hanging out with her. The girls around a girlfriend are actually good. The MC is cringe. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was the original reason why I came to the show. The previews they did for each of the characters before the season even started was, like, incredible. We were super hyped for it. And then we got to watch the show, and we got to hear the main character talk in his head every 2 seconds about Chizuru. And then it all kind of sucked after that. I don't know how damn thing about her. That's pretty much all. Me is carrying rag, otherwise it's pretty trash still. Yeah. Mommy. She's a B, but the more I watch the show, the more I think it's not her fault. And I know people say there's a side story that says something otherwise, but I love Aoyuki as well. I've always been kind of rooting for her to get back with him just to ruin his life. But yeah, she is still a B though. I'll do D. D's fine. It's fine. I still think she's a B, and I hate B's, so. Best character in the rank is a fish. The little wormfish. She's hot, don't know a damn thing about her. Mimi is currently, like, the only character not corrupted by the show yet. But she is an influencer, which I'm not, like, a super fan of. But she does do cosplay stuff, which is super hot. I'll put her in B. I think she's a B. Just because she doesn't like Kazuya yet. A. And I say yet because I'm sure eventually, for some reason, this girl will suddenly like Kazuya. I almost want to ask people to say, but I don't want to spoil it for other people that do care, but I'm certain that at some point in that manga they're gonna make her like Kazuya, and it's gonna make me so angry. Not that I care. Not that I care anymore. But just because she's not corrupted yet. She's doing better than all the other girls. That's like Sumi. Like Sumi, she sort of had a little Doki Doki moment last season, but now it's like, oh crap, are we having Sumi go after him now too? Please don't do this. Just have Sumi just be on the sideline and let her have a life. Like, does she really have to like this dude? I'm gonna pull the Toradora. Oh, I like him suddenly. Maybe this girl is driven force of this series. The puppet master, you could say. If she ever falls in love with them, instant 1. It's already a 1 out of 10. Ruka is like the worst. Like, every time I see Ruka on the screen, she literally is the reason why I hate this show so much, because she's literally being just trailed along for some stupid reason. And she's now Toyama. She's literally like my favorite. But I hate that she likes Kazuya so much. I'll put her an A. Ruka's annoying. You don't like Ruka? Oof. Just so oof. Sumi as S, Andrew. Sumi as own spin-off manga. That would be great if Kazuya's not in it. She's super cute, though. I like her, too. The only redeeming thing is Ruka is that the VA is VA. Yeah, now Toyama. She's amazing. So every time I hear her talking, I do like the fact that she's still his first kiss. That is, even though I hate the fact that she even touched Kazuya, ever, I do get a huge kick out of the fact that she, yeah, that was funny. Anyways, moving on from Rag, because that's the crappiest show ever. At least I ranked the girls this time. At least I put aside my hatred for the show and just ranked the girls. It's about the only good thing about the show. Anyways, what is this stupid show called? My skill makes me OP in Another World 2 or something like that. Not Another World 2. Makes me OP. Anyways. Emily is fine. She's just like the dwarf. Is she have they confirmed that she's a dwarf? Or is she just a lolly? Is he living with like a really young girl, or is she like a lolly, or is she like a dwarf? I want to say they said that she's a dwarf. Or at least they're implying that she's a dwarf. I mean, she's like really mature, but that might just be the world. She's a must support. She's a must support housewife. Yeah, I don't think they implied it either. It seems like she is, but she's fun at wrecking things, mocking Kazuya, making Kazuya realize that he's stupid decision end of the transmission. Must protect housewife. I'll put her in C. She's fine. She's cute. Not crazy. But she does make food in dungeons. That's kind of a nice thing too. Picnic dungeon wife, I guess. The bunny is like the only thing that makes me like that show. So she's got to go up here with B too. The only reason Andrew likes this show is the freaking stupid bunny, Eve. Carrot or dead or carrot? Is that what her phrase was? Dead or carrot? She's literally the only fun I've had out of that show is literally her. And so like this recent episode that I watched had like I think she showed up like just for dinner one part, and then it's cutscenes, and it's like the whole episode was boring because she wasn't in it. She can't be in prison for punching people because she can't be stopped. That was the whole joke. She can't be stopped. She's literally too powerful. The show is the most interesting world, but they only care about the buddy. I mean, it does have an interesting concept. It's probably one of the more unique concepts for an isekai, but it's not saving it. And that's mainly because the visual quality sucks absolute butt. The show just looks super bad. And so did the other thing they worked on, the Grace the Gods or whatever. It's just the studio doesn't even try. They literally aren't trying with that show, which sucks. What's up, Patches? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Himeji from Liar Liar. She's like a Rem character. I like her. She's cute. I wish she had more thighs to her like in the manga series, but it is what it is. Sayonji she's fine. I'll put her next to her. That's fine. I like Himeji more than Sayonji, for sure, but Sayonji's been having some good character moments lately, so she's fine. The manga doesn't look any better for... Which one? The manga for Liar Liar looks really good. It's got some good ecchi in it. I never watched your channel anime since I stopped watching airing anime, but I hope everything is going well. How dare you stop watching airing anime, Patches? No, I'm doing well. Dead or Carrot manga doesn't look... Oh, I gotcha. Shella... I think Shella is definitely my favorite character so far in the series, so I'm gonna probably put her, like... we'll put her in A. I think Shella is a good A. She's definitely, like, big sis type. She's willing to step forward for people. I like that. She's got great advice. She's just all around kind of a solid character. Hate waiting weekly and not watching Blu-ray releases, so now I just watch older shows. Sometimes I feel like I wish I could do that. But unfortunately, as a content creator, it's very difficult to make it without doing current stuff. That's the sucky thing. Maybe eventually when the anime industry falls apart, then I'll just do nothing but older stuff. Dude, Shirabako's great. I hope you enjoyed that one. Shirobako took me, like, until the halfway point before I really enjoyed it. Like, I watched the first part of it. I wasn't liking it because, honestly, at the time, I had a very stressful job. And so I could not get into Shirobako because it was just stressing me out watching it. And so I dropped it. And then later on, when it got to, I think, like, its halfway point, or maybe it was somewhere in, like, I think the 14th or 15th episode or something like that. Something happened, and everybody started freaking out. And I'm like, crap, I'm going to get spoiled. I better go watch it. And then I started watching it. It was still hard to watch. But then, like, I hit that halfway point, like, the second core. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, I was, like, massively driven to keep watching it. Like, suddenly, I was just so invested in the characters. Even though it was still kind of stressing me out, I wanted to see them succeed. Like, I was rooting for them. And so I was like, holy crap, this show is just clicking for me so much right now. It was amazing. Plot really annoys me. You have to lie to everyone because the Prez daughter has been kidnapped. She never mentioned it again. They did again. In the scavenger hunt one, where they had to find the cards. She pretty much revealed a big thing about it. Worked in television, so I loved Shirobako. Yeah, I can see that. Might be stressful though. I do like Katie. She's definitely cute. I'll put her in B. I guess I'll put her in B. I'll put her mid B. Started Iroha and it's something else. Kind of tell something, but just show you awesome shot. Forget about them and boom, teasing. You talking about Hanasaki Iroha? Hey man, just stopping by to say that I love your weekly Mystical Tensei videos. I'm an anime only guy, so it's nice. I watch two missing content and animation. Oh, I'm glad you like them, man. The main focus for those videos is to help people that are anime onlys to know like the full context of stuff. So I'm being very careful about spoilers. Like there was some stuff that I wanted to get into last week, but I'm like, there's a good chance they could possibly get into this stuff. So, but I'm glad you're enjoying them. This week wasn't as much work as last week. Last week's was like a lot of stuff. So, and Adrian slaps the spoilers. I'm just adding another weekly content that Adrian has to watch. I do kind of want to turn off the comments, but comments help. But yeah, I'm glad you like them, Lucky. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, Hanasaka Iroha is great. It's literally my number one anime of all time. I think, still. I don't know. I really need to look at my greatest anime of all time again. But it was like my number one for the longest time because it hit me personally. It was the right anime at the right time type of show. Nano is... I don't know. I really don't know if I like what they're doing with her character, but I kind of like her. She's kind of the no-nonsense in a situation of nonsense, yet still she is nonsense within no-nonsense. She is nonsense within nonsense to give no nonsense. If that makes any sense. It makes sense in my head. She's a foreign thing within an area that is chaotic and putting sense into it, which I think is great. But yeah, I'm mixed on if I like her character because it is tragic, but at the same time, it sometimes will end up being so cheap if they don't do something proper with it. So Nanao is like a Pandora's box. Like, they're opening that sucker, and I'm like, you better deliver on that. If this is what you're going to do, please deliver on it, and don't mess it up, because it's really just cheap if you don't. Can't do all anime since I started getting nostalgic with Outlaw Star and Big O. Dude, Outlaw Star is great. I have the, yeah, I have the limited edition for it. I love it. Outlaw Star was my Cowboy Bebop back in the day. Ophelia. Who's the Ophelia enjoyers in the chat? I know there's like probably at least 2 people in the chat that's an Ophelia liker. Cecilia has not been ranked. She's like right there in the second row. What's going on though? Hope you're doing well. No Ophelia likers in the chat. I would figure there would be like a couple people that are like, maybe the people are just kind of shy to say anything. I wouldn't even put her in I Can Fix Her. I'm gonna put her in the trash. There's nothing about me that is at all interested in Ophelia. Ophelia is in Reign of the Seven Spellblades. She's one of the upperclassmen that was in the labyrinth. She has a unique art that allows her to essentially summon, not summon, but birth demons from her womb. So she sticks a crystal in her belly button and then just preggers out things out of her stomach. She's messed up. Absolutely messed up. Been doing great. Cecilia as an anime has gotten a whole lot better. Yeah, I think this recent episode was great. Had my theories on the new girl they introduced, but it looks like they're not going to really go into that yet. Oh, she's that girl? Yeah, these pictures are kind of... I mean, these are all like light novel pictures. So, they're a little different. She looks a lot more like... I guess... cutesy in the light novel. Whereas, I guess in the anime, they went more for like a more mature look for her. So... I think this design would be a lot better for her. It'd probably be a lot more enjoyable, but still a screwed up scene anyways. So, either way, not really going for it. Yeah, very much more petite. Yeah, I've only seen one scene with her too. But I wanted to put her on the list because I wanted to see if anybody was like, yeah, that's my kind of girl. The show is mid, but like Dragon Lolly, Discount Edis, and Discount Ray, you know what I mean? Yeah, Adventure... I haven't even done a first impressions for this show yet. I'll probably end up doing the podcast before I do an actual video on it. I don't even know if I'm going to do a video on it because I just really don't... I don't know. Like, I still, to this day, after like 4 episodes, I really don't know if I even hate or like the show. It's just, it feels so... It's a show with a lot of stuff happening and a lot of great animation, but it just feels lifeless. That's the weird thing about it. It just feels lifeless. Even though there's so much happening in it. It's weird. But yeah, she's pretty much Discount Edis. That pic... The moment that she, like, took her clothes off and she laid down on the bed, I was like, holy crap, screenshot, and I sent it to Adrian. I'm like, dude, this is legit freaking Edis. Like, it legit looks like Edis. Like, plain and simple. The moment she put her hair down, I'm like, literally, she looks like Edis. It was great. It's a lot of nothing. It's weird about it. But yeah, she's cute. I like her. She gets all the ecchi moments out of nowhere in the 3rd episode. Just like a bunch of ecchi stuff. The Lolly Dragon was super annoying at first, but she's cute too, so that's fine. Obviously, the artificial hero is probably the more interesting character with any development whatsoever. Again, another one of those aspects that kind of comes out of nowhere and says, hey, we're going to be serious. Let's stop being funny. Let's be serious suddenly. And it's like, okay, am I supposed to take this show seriously? Okay, let's take the show seriously. Apparently, she's an artificial hero. Let's get serious now. And then right back to funnies. But yeah. She's basically Rei Aonami, though. Yes, very much so. Character design looks like Murakawa from Grisaya, Phantom Trigger. I haven't seen anything on Phantom Trigger yet. I really should. Give her a low B. Like I said, she's probably the only developed character in the entire series so far. I didn't even see Duke season 2, but I know the maid is gonna be S and no discussion. Yeah. What would I put? What would I put Alice? Yeah, I'll go with S. I'll go with S on Alice. I mean, I don't... I don't think I have anything that I don't like about her. She's super cute. I love her voice. She's teasy. She constantly just wants to have fun and enjoy things. She'd be a kick to hang out with. Duke of Death and His Maid is this show. Is Alice, anyways. 9 years and still loving, but may not love it forever. Do you think you will eventually get bored of anime, or will always love it? I've had my break from anime before, but it wasn't necessarily because I got sick of it. I just got sidetracked with life, like a massive change in my life. And so I kind of just stepped away from it for a little bit. And then when I got back into it, I was very picky. And it was pretty much Chris that got me back into it for the most part for full-time stuff. Or at least full-time really getting into like everything. Will I ever get bored of it? I don't think so. Like, if I was going to get tired of anime at this point, it would have happened already. Now, I do recognize that a lot of my enjoyment is from the content that I create. And I do still have times where I watch certain shows and it just looks like it's copy-pasting something else and it frustrates me. But I don't think I'll ever really get sick of it. I think the only thing that's really going to push me away from anime is if it does become so mainstream, it becomes extremely diluted, which is it's a massive possibility that eventually anime will get so popular that it'll become diluted. And that's not because of Crunchyroll. It's mainly because they want to make it global. Once anime becomes global, that's what's going to ruin it. The octopus lady. I forget what her name is. What's her name? Amelia? I liked her story. Her story kind of came out of nowhere. It was kind of cute. But she just kind of had like 10 minutes of screen time. She's cute though. I like her. But yeah, if I wasn't doing content creation for anime, I would probably watch maybe a show a season, if that. I don't think I would be as much into it as I am. Most of my enjoyment is really kind of discovering, talking about it with people, and creating content for it. So that's like a major part of my enjoyment of anime. In-game edits, gray rats easily. What show is this? Duke of Death and His Maid. 7 years old and I love anime more than ever. Can never take the anime fan out of an anime fan. I really, really like Cuff. I like Cuff so much. Super cute. I'll probably put her up next to Alice. When I was not watching anime, I was in the middle of school and coincides with Anime Crash in 08. Yeah, I think I came back like right around the time that it was starting to kind of kick back up. It was around like 2010 or something like that. I forget exactly when. It was when we started the anime podcast. But like I said, I was very picky back then. I was super into it until like the beginning of 2000s, and then I took a break and then just came back right when it kind of started kicking back up. Diluted as in, I guess neuter is a better way to put it, where it kind of loses its, there's another word for it. What am I thinking? When it becomes safe. When it becomes safe. Very, very censored and very safe. That's when it's going to kind of probably die for me. Because the global market has a lot of restrictions. Not just in America. Like actual laws. Like America is not restricted. Except for certain things, obviously, like underage and stuff. But there's a lot of countries where just skin itself is not allowed. I mean, the prime example being Manga Up. When Manga Up released, it was Square Enix's attempt to be global, and so they censored the hell out of it. That's what I'm talking about. A-tier Frostin today, chick. But I mean, Isekai is not even ruining anime, because you're talking about, like, you know, 3 shows a season that has 40 to 60 shows. It's not that big of a deal. People make it a big deal out of having too many isekais. We have plenty of shows per season that you can have 5 or 6 isekais, and there's still plenty of other stuff. I've never thought that isekai is too much. We've had one season, like 2 years ago, that had like, it was like 9 or 10 isekai shows. That was like the worst that we ever had. But most season we have plenty of other stuff, so. Mostly joking, bias against isekai. I agree with you, your position. Yeah, I just like talking about it. I just over talk about things, so don't worry about it. Stopped watching anime in the early 2000s because I wanted to see more adult. Didn't come back until 2016. Yeah, that's about the only thing that I could probably say is the harder thing to deal with anime is that it's hard to get shows that are like mature, seinen type of stories. It's very rare to get seinen type of stuff that's geared towards adults. I agree with that. But again, that goes back to what, not necessarily that they don't want to do adult stuff, it's just that adult stuff doesn't necessarily sell to a broader audience. Bleh. I mean, this season we have plenty of stuff that's more geared towards adults, though. I mean, we have things like, technically my, The Press Cat, Mushoku Tensei, Level 1 Demon Lord is technically more adult. There's a few of them out there. Obviously, My Happy Marriage. Censoring Vinland Saga was trash. Gene of AI, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Josei for sure. I mean, it's just not really a profitable market, unfortunately. That's like shoujo. It's just not a very profitable market, so there's not much of it. Which is why I like a lot of them, like Saint Magic Power, where it kind of tries to be more broader, to pull in a male audience. That's the stuff that I really like. Anyways, Delith? I don't know. She's a nothing for me. More countries want Japan to cut out back on gore. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like it's the meme China thing with the milk, which is mostly fabricated. Just cover it up with white instead of red. You just go the route of Zom 100. That's how you handle the gore. Just basically don't go the Shimonetta. One of these days I'm gonna rewatch Shimonetta. I think we bring up Shimonetta every time we do these talks. Best sister that must be protected. She's literally the only reason I like that show because Frey is never around. Charlotte's super cute. She's very cute. I'll put her high B. Her smiles must be protected. Even though she's always like even in this picture, that is crazy. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at it. What does most people see when they look at this? Compare her to everyone around her. What looks so different about her than anybody else in the pictures? Is Mio from My Happy Marriage in S tier? She's too cute and must be protected? Yeah. When I was early 2000 or 20s in the beginning of the 2000s, and the only anime we're getting in Brazil were things like DBZ and Naruto. Didn't really have any means to watch anything else. Oof. Well, I mean, like back then, even for over here, it was really all you can get your hands on through like other means. There was really not much available. I mean, yes, we had like rentals and stuff like that you can buy. There was mail to order stuff. It was very difficult to get your hands on stuff. It wasn't until like, yeah, I guess 2000 is about the point which I started doing downloading of shows. I don't know if it was 2000 or 2002 or something like that. Torrenting like crazy. Innocent, okay. Inquisitive in nature. Shiny, J&B's close. J&B's close. Bigger eyes closer to the mouth. The eyes, lashes going down. Same for Alston, he goes. The contrast. She's so freaking bright. That show is so like heavily bleached. It's not even funny. It's like they animated the show and they just somebody fell over on top of the contrast and shot it out the roof. And every shot that she's in, you can barely make out like her face because it's so freaking bright. Anyways, Bad Wolf gets a +1 tier for Bob's. Need more of her. Did Frey just not exist in that show? Like the first episode, she was hilarious, but she's just like not even in the show. She showed up once to bring them home, but then like she disappears again. Okay, the beginning, she shows up to offer to feed him milk, which required her to transform and then offer to do something else. And then she doesn't show up until later on when they nuke that entire bandit camp. And then she shows up to bring his mom and sister back home. And then she shows up later to try to set fire on people, and he had to protect the people from being set on fire. So it's like there's like 4 scenes with her in it. Oh yeah, she also insulted the soldiers. About 2006 was ADV who started Anime Network on demand. I really do need to look. It's so funny because whenever people ask me about like that whole time period, it's such a blur for me. It wasn't until me and Chris started doing the podcast like super serious that a lot of that stuff is kind of cemented in my mind. So I would love to go back and I don't know, figure exactly my timeline of when I took a break and when I actually dropped off on it. Well, the whole yoke with Wolf Girl in this first episode purely for lynching us all. It seems to be a thing for the isekais now to have some sort of over-the-top introduction of them as a child. Like the baby canon on the dragon for what that show was called, the Reincarnated to Master the Sword, I think it was, where like laser beams a dragon as an infant. Meanwhile, the character from Bleach is in Dark Lights. Still playing an A. Episode 1 was kept us from watching the show. And sadly, it never lives up to that. Tempuru characters. Pretty much a nothing character. Mio was kind of cute and humorous with her story. How was her name? She was the one that tried to pretty much honeypot him, whatever you call it. Tsukiyo. I hate what they did with her, but she was cute. The main girl is a nothing for me. Yeah, there you go. That's Tempuru characters. Nothing really to talk about. I can go based on, I don't know, they all have the same chest size pretty much, except for this little sister, so it's just, they can't really go by body or anything. Unlife Funimation had a channel on cable for a while. I would assume, yeah. Watch Death Parade and show slapped. Yes, Death Parade's great. Death Billiards and Death Parade's great. I still need to finish Psychopaths. I don't think I'll ever watch Bookworm season 2. At least give me props for watching the first season. You have to watch. I won't give you props until you watch the second season, because it only gets better. It's a show. Keep in mind, unless you like hate it, don't force yourself. But just keep in mind, it's a show that keeps getting better. Like the story gradually gets better and better and better and better. I loved it from season 1, but it is a story that just constantly gets better. Yeah, I do have a little bit more context about Shizuka than most people. Which, yeah, I do like her character. She, unfortunately, in the show is going to take a while. Like, if you wanted to ask me how many episodes it would take before I would actually start liking Shizuka's character, it would probably be a while. But I do have more context there than most people. But, like, as episode 2, which is pretty much all we have context for her by. She's kind of she's cute, but she's nothing really. So I'll just see. She's literally in one freaking scene. I got the first season of 7, so you liked it a lot, but was never that stoked on it. Yeah, so I mean, if you don't like it, you know, I mean, don't force yourself to watch it, but yeah, it's a show that gets better and better and better. Super good. Pumpkin Face Lady. Oh, Pumpkin Face Lady. The reveal of this recent episode has me not really liking her that much anymore. The recent episode just does not make me really like her much anymore. She's always been kind of a massive question mark, though, so it's nothing new. I hate Pumpkin Face. I hate it so much. I'll put her in D. I don't like Echo. I'm sorry. She's sweet when she's not being pumpkin faced or in her little closet, but yeah, I can't. I'll wait. I guess she can go in the can fix her area, but I don't think I can fix her. Just like, well, I guess that's the same with Bambiette. So maybe when she gets fixed, maybe I should change this to when she gets fixed. That's a little bit more truthful. Let's just change that to when she gets fixed. Because I don't think I can fix any of these girls. There's somebody else has to do it. I could try. Yeah, I'd be afraid this chick would stab me. Yayoi. Yayoi. Yayoi's great. I think she's probably the most fascinating character-wise of the series right now. I would say S tier for smiles that must be protected, but she's honestly going to protect everybody else before you protect her. But she's literally, like, such a great character so far. I love her little temple. Her temple's amazing. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I can try. Yeah, I just don't even know where I would even start with a stalker of somebody else. It's kind of like the whole yandere concept. People like yanderes, but then you realize that, oh yeah, they're yandere for one person, and so you're not going to get anywhere near them. They'll probably stab you if you try to get their attention. They'll think that you're... By you following a yandere, they'll probably think that you're after their target, and they'd probably take you out. Speaking of that series, it's interesting that it's being put up on a Shonen Jump magazine app. Apparently, that series has about 80 chapters so far. You're talking about Dark Gathering. I've heard good things about it, so I'm super excited for it. It's been really good so far. I'm guessing they're doing a chapter per episode, because that would put them not in line of not doing too much right now. Because it's apparently going to be 2 core. Nothing too bad. My birthday just passed July, and I had a good birthday. Well, happy birthday, man. Good that was a good birthday, hopefully. You did say good birthday. Do you know Dark Gathering is also on Shudder app? No. I haven't even looked into any of the Dark Gathering manga. Saudi is too pure. She's super cute. I'll put her high A. I think high A is good. She's not like the most interesting character, but she's definitely got a lot of development in her. She is very strong too, yeah. She's a very strong-willed character. Very strong female character. I wish she was a little more flawed. I guess that's my only problem with Saudi in general. I think the one thing that kind of has me hesitant is that she has no flaws, and I think that's the difficulty I have in her. You guys have a good birthday, and Roxy should be S. Roxy's not in the list. She's not gonna be in the list. She could fix you. Yes, sorry. If I put sorry in here, these characters can come out. It's like a card game. Once you put this card in effect, these characters are fixed. Like literally, sorry fixes the other ones. Anyways. Scheduled roughly, but labeled as vault chapters. Oh, like this, like they've been there so long. Cecilia is super cute. She's too pure by story, basically. Mm. I want to say A. Cecilia and Hazelita is easy A for you. Cecilia A because she is pure for S. She's too pure for the S tier. Lower? Cheto throwing shade. If she was a single noticeably fall, the court would pronounce her or pounce on her. End of story. She is super cute, and I'm glad that she didn't turn out to be an Amaro-chan character. She'll make the cutest face when she's jealous of Fable. Well, because she knows a lot about his past that she wished she was a part of. On that story, could they get together? Is it a pastor that can't be with a saint? I don't think they've really gotten to that stuff. That's what you mean? S tier because why not? She's cute, innocent, and loves her man. I mean, there's no flaw to her. I mean, it's not like there's any flaw to her, but I just don't think that she's like that great. I'm leaving her an A. I've made my bet. I'll say an A. She's literally an idol in that world. Helk characters, the show that nobody's watching, that they should be watching, unfortunately. What was this chick's name? I forget, what was it? Hyura. Hyura. I can't even say her name right now. I don't know why. Yeah, Adrian's the only person watching it because I told him to watch it. I somehow got Adrian to watch a show. It's great. She's good. I like her. I'll probably put her... She's basically the straight man character. I'll probably put her high B. I like her design. She's definitely a no-nonsense type of character. Level-headed versus everybody else. It's kind of nuts. I thought that Vermilio would be the straight man character, but it's kind of been turning into her, which is funny. On from management. I don't think I have Anne from management. No, I don't have on with management in here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Anne from on from management's not in here. Started watching Help because of you, Andrew. It's a lot of fun. Good. We were talking about how that the top list right now was not showing any of the Help characters. I'm like, I legit thought at least Helk would end up in the male list because, like, characters like the dude from the girl who forgot her glasses is in the male list. Helk's not even in it. And I'm like, I thought at least Helk would be at pretty high in the males list, but yeah, nobody's watching it. Yes, I know that Vermilio is her. I'm just making a joke. Because her hair's not cut here, so she's not technically on from management. She's Vermilio right here. Gosh, joke people. Kill the joke. Sophie, so you know, Shav. Sorry. I'll let it slide this time. I mean, I'm not the one to be sorry to. It's on from management. She doesn't want anybody saying who she actually is. You're ruining her cover. But no, she's great. I think she's easily like my favorite character right now. I don't know why. I love her. I understand why some people not like her, but I love her outbursts. I kind of miss her outbursts too. She had one here recently, and I'm like, crap. I miss hearing her scream at things. Yeah, Fujimiya from Uncle from Another World. I love her Seiyu. She's great. She needs more roles. But yeah, I think right now she's probably my favorite character in the season right now. Just based on just an absolute goofball. I love her. Love the design. Just her outbursts. She kicks butt. The list goes on. Adrian, thanks for the re-up on the club, man. Appreciate it. Support. You had to get you. Did you re-up just so you can have? Did you re-up just so you can have some Eloise emotes to be prepared for with Eloise? Is she come up on the list or something? No, she's not up yet. Is Vermilio's explosive personality? Yes. No. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna judge you if you do. Started eating the. I've started watching the Harley Quinn series to get ready for the Isekai Suicide Squad. That came out weird, Tungsten. Not yet, LeMayo. I don't know. I hope we can get to Body Gotti. I don't know. I was thinking we'd be to the male list here soon, but apparently not. Really haven't had much with Kyoka in this season, but I still really like her. She's like one of my favorite characters. I'll put her an A. Yeah, I'll put her an A. Lucy, I really like her. I really her Seiyu's great. Isn't it Naotoyama? I don't remember. She's great too. I'll put her an A. Not Edis, Teruko. I'll put her an A too. I like her. The reason why Adrian needs to watch Bungo Stray Dogs right there is the not Edis character. Kyoko's favorite BSD character, Bungo Stray Dog character. Yeah, I was very surprised to finally see her story, and it was like super short. It was so funny because that was what was that? That was third season, was it, or is it the fourth season? Like out of nowhere, they're like, "Oh, by the way, here's her backstory." And I'm like, "Oh crap, we're finally gonna get into her backstory. This is gonna be nuts." And it was like so short, but I was like, you know what? That works. Like it was quick, it was tragic, it made sense. They moved on. So I was kind of happy about that. Like I should have been upset by her backstory, but it just worked. It was very quick and concise. Now her backstory, Yosano's backstory was super bad. Oh, this girl. But she's like non-existent this season so far, unfortunately. I say she needs protecting. She's got protection. Yes, she's got a protection with her all the times. But yeah, her backstory was crazy good. Super freaking sad. Like the female robots in Nora series. Also Pink Shy Girl. Oh, Sin Duality. Okay, I'm like, Noir series? What talk about? Okay. Y'all keep jumping to the next show before I get to it. But yeah, Ellie. God, Nora's got a problem where like the main cast is just so freaking boring. But like Ellie and his friend are like actually good characters. But she's still kind of a nothing. I'm gonna put her in C. She's cute. I like her, but she's not that great. Do dogs only see in the second season? Sometimes don't read, so got it anyways. She's B, like her. Her robot friend is great though. She is, yeah. Don't do anything, Disney. Don't blame you. It's been okay so far. I really like the world building of the show, but yeah, the main guy and her name was Nora, wasn't it? It's like they're just so freaking boring. Nora's a B then. How? She's too Rei Ayanami so far. I don't know. Maybe eventually she'll grab me, but for now she just kind of stands there and says, "What's this? Is this a pin?" I don't know. Apparently it's 24 episodes. That's surprising. I don't think I've read anything on 24 episodes yet. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm hoping it gets better. I mean, it's the Bunny Girl Senpai writer, so I'm assuming he's gonna do something cool with it. Atelier Ryza characters. Atelier Thyza characters. This is Christina or whatever her name is, right? Christine. Christina or something like that. I don't remember her name. What's your name? Claudia. Sorry, it's Claudia. Christina. No, it's Claudia. I was wrong. I believe she was Shine on the show. We all, like, tell your Ryza sizes, right? Yeah, there's no reason why people... no reason why Atelier Ryza is the most biggest selling Ryza or Atelier series ever. Could not be any reason particular. Claudia is just kind of shrug. She kind of shows up and says, I want to be more brave like you. Lila's great. I think she's got, like, great assets. She's just doesn't want to get involved with stuff. She just wants to chill. Just noticed no 2B Lily. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's right. That was this season, wasn't it? That was this season, wasn't it? I totally forgot about that. A live chart hasn't met 24? I wouldn't doubt it, though. Gosh, 2B was this season. That's right. They finally finished that show. Ryza, yeah, I definitely, I would put her in S tier for the Thiases, but yeah, I think there can only so much save a character. I'll put her next to Lila. There you go. T for thighs. I'm not gonna make a T rank just for thighs. Just put A2 is good enough for me, honestly. She wasn't even in this segment. Like, I guess she popped up for like 2 seconds, like in the later part of it, right? Am I wrong? Like, A2 wasn't even in this segment. Unless it's a spoiler, you don't have to answer that. She had a total of 4 frames. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Like, did I miss something? I'm pretty sure she just had like 1 snippet shot. Alright, Hayakawa. She's nothing. Like, she literally just pops up and says that guy's her Prince Charming, and then she disappears again. Katese is... She's definitely got that waifu materials short stack going on for her. I'll put her high B. She's not like a great character or anything. She's super cute. Sometimes that show turns her into a legal pair with cute quality animation. Anyway, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Brian. Controversial series in the season so far, which is so funny because it's like the most non-controversial of all of them. If one would be controversial, I would probably say... What's the most controversial show right now? I guess it would be Tempuru, right? I guess Tempuru would probably be the most controversial out of all the shows right now. Hey, Viston. How's it going? Nazareth with the poor autocorrect. The Closet Ghost. I forgot that I put the Closet Ghost in here. The Ghost is the best girl this season. Best dialogue. She has nothing wrong. Best girl of the season is the Closet Ghost. Closet Ghost here. I will admit some of the most laugh out loud moments of that show is when the Closet Ghost just randomly appears and scares somebody. Like, it literally scares away Fred or whatever his name is, which is great. Yeah, I have my prediction of who she might be, but it's kind of funny that we've gotten this far and not addressed it. It's just kind of like... My hope is that they never address what the ghost is about. Like, just leave it. Let it always be this burning question that people have. I don't even know if the source material's gotten into it. I don't care if it has. Like, I just want them to spend the entire season not addressing the fact there's a ghost there and it keeps popping up. It's just a yandere ghost that just peeks out every now and then. Yeah, that's my guess, Duhalt. I think I mentioned it in our first impressions. Basically, Zombieland Saga. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't they do that with that one? Yuki, you're snoring bad. Yuki. You're on Friday already? Well, I guess I'm not too far away from you. Anyways, Mao himself, as they say, it takes a best boy to be best girl. I think I could go S tier with Mao. I think Mao's great. Mao's kind of one of those characters that I can just see hanging out with all the time. Just super fun to hang out with. Do nice transformation. S for mature. Mao A tier, but my best boy. Yeah, good. Just a good boy. Like, just, you know, obviously the intentions is because there's a little bit of an attraction there, but still, it's like that desire to fight him again, but still, like, taking care of the guy. Yeah, I do like the fact that he doesn't want to get involved. They're doing a good job of kind of portraying Max's, I guess, hatred for the people that mistreat him, at the same time acknowledging that he doesn't want to get involved, and for that particular reason. Hanging out with a regular outfit by Kichi. Yeah, I do like the fact that he at least changed the clothes here recently. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to go out on a date together, that's for sure. I do love the kidnapping segment. It's just acting like the damsel in distress. Because they want to pull too much attention. Xenia, not my type, for sure. But I still like Xenia. I'll put Xenia in mid-B. Yeah, the manga's a lot more risque with Xenia. They did technically add a little more. They added a lot more fabric, or not fabric, but a lot more material for the swimsuit for the anime. Doesn't give a wedgie like in the manga. Masamune-kun's Revenge. Oh god. I don't know if I even liked her in the first season. I still don't like her in the second season. She has Aragaki has cute moments, but I don't. Less fabric, more body. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just they tone down the body so the fabric just doesn't cover as much. I mean, it can work for both of the same thing. So, but no, Aragaki, I think she has her cute moments, but I don't like her in a lot of cases. I really don't. Like, she just, I don't know. I want to say that I kind of liked her in the first season, but God, recently I don't like her. Anyways, the French girl, I don't even know. I really don't. She was like a nothing for me. The girl that confessed to him, what was her name? Did I write her down? Fujinomiya. I feel bad for Fujinomiya. I really do. Fujinomiya just doesn't deserve to be in that show. It's kind of like Fujinomiya is like the Rent-A-Girlfriend of that show. Like, it's just like, I wish you were in a different show so you can actually be happy. You should not be in this show. You're too pure, but you're here. So unfortunately, just keep high. Legitimately, my favorite character of this season is the manga girl. She had more of an interesting story than most. You know, you're not wrong, Clubhouse. You're not wrong. Most of the characters in that story have little to them. After she was in hospital and got reincarnated, Kudeta girl is best girl. The best girl is the mom. Let's all be perfectly clear. The best girl is the mom. Best lolly mom. This girl pumped out both the most chubbiest little kid, the most muscled boy that she absolutely could. But she's good natured. I like the mom. She's cute. I love her Seiyu. But yeah, I think Koi Wai is probably my favorite character of most of the series. The only character that I've actually been able to stand in the show. Masamune Kunin's Revenge is the show. Mom Must Be Protect. But no, I think I've liked the maid Koi the most out of the rest of the show. Which sucks because I usually like the character that doesn't really seem to... The character that seemed to be the most tragic out of all of them. And the recent reveal with her, yay, makes the whole show great. Anyways, not the biggest fan of the show, so don't take my word for much other than that. God, this artwork. This must be from the manga. This is the manga, isn't it? This has to be the manga. Like, AniList did not want to even update this picture. I think I got this from AniList. I might have got it from Mal. Does anybody actually know who this is right here? see, I even knew Adrian would probably be like, what? Unless you actually looked at the manga. Does anybody know who this character is? Is anybody watching this show? Is anybody... I don't think anybody's watching this show but me. You know, but you refuse to accept it? Are you watching it, Adrian? I don't know if anybody's actually watching this show. Zoom in. Well, nope. It's so dumb. It's supposed to be Ariel. It's supposed to be Ariel. It's gotta be the manga. It's gotta be the manga. I mean, the art style looks like the manga, so it's gotta be the manga. It's so not Ariel. It's supposed to be Ariel. Yes. I thought Adrian figured it out, but then I think I threw him off by saying he might not be watching this show. She looks unusually not like her. Well, she looks unusually like the manga, which is unusually unlike the rest of the show. My Little Princess can't be this art style. Oh, good one. Okay, this is gonna be very difficult to do any of these characters based on just the anime. I'm gonna try to give my opinions on these characters just based on the anime. I'm not gonna get into spoilers. For those who don't know, I have read the novel series up to the end of where the second season will end. But I'm not gonna base them on my knowledge. Which means, yes, I can't really do Persona and Linnea. Ariel based on anime only can't get too high. That's the problem, right? It's like the anime didn't really do much with her other than have her say, I don't want to get involved. Suddenly I want to get involved. And then we're kind of the same. Let's hang out. We're kind of the same. In literally 2 minutes, I love Emily so much. You guys are going to love her. I promise. It's literally going to be me. But no, I think Ariel, her introduction was... I think it was good. I think that final scene for her in episode 0 did a lot for her character, despite the fact that it's anime only. Which makes sense because they're trying to kind of condense a lot of stuff into a single episode, which is unfortunate. But that is the anime that does not like to focus on anybody but Rudius. I still think she's like a solid A compared to really all these characters, just based on that one episode. So I'm going to put her low A, just based on episode 0. No, honestly, just that one episode, Elise is amazing. So there ain't no freaking doubt. Like, even just based on her current one episode, and I'm sure Sunday as well. They better go. They better have fun with Annalise the next episode. They better. But yes, for those who don't know, from what I've read, she's literally my second favorite character of the entire series. She's that great. I love Annalise. She's amazing. I'm loving all the hate Annalise is getting. Waiting to see if people start flip-flopping. You know, Philip, what's interesting about that is I was the same way technically. Well, I never hated Annalise. But just based on like the Demon Continent segments of the anime, just her travels with Roxy and Talhan, I just thought she was a thirsty elf, which didn't make me hate her, but at the same time, she just wasn't appealing because of that. Like, oh, okay, a thirsty elf. That's great. That's great. All right, moving on. And I do have to admit that a lot of my mindset has changed based on what, again, they technically skipped at the end of this recent episode. That gives perspective to her. But the chemistry with Rudius is where it's at. And they showed that in this recent episode of the anime. I love that chemistry. I love Rudius. Somebody that can throw Rudius off. Annalise feeds into Rudius's perversion. And Rudius loves to accept that, but she doesn't play by his rules, and that's what kind of throws him off. And I love that. I think her chemistry with Rudius is great. Her time has come, so did her. Oh my gosh, thirsty son of... I want to eat English translation. I want to meet her one time, just one time is enough. No, from apparently what they kind of skipped with the two guys that mentioned where Rudius was at, that she ran into in the third episode. They had such a great night, they stayed there and they couldn't get their minds off her. So you will not just take one night. She's like what is it? Was it the old commercials for Lay's chips? You can't just have one. One time is not enough. What's up, Slayer? Yeah, I've never heard of Annalise being hated, but it wouldn't shock me. There is a problem with a lot of context being missed for characters, because a lot of people hate Edis. A lot of people hated Sarah. And that's the unfortunate thing, because they did not get into Sarah's perspective. And so I've seen a lot of people that didn't like Sarah. They think that she's terrible. She did a terrible thing to Rudius. Slapped him and ran off. And it's like, yeah, because you don't get to see her perspective. Just like Sarah, or just like Edis. People think that Edis is terrible. She abandoned him because nobody got Volume 6, which was the last episode of Season 1. They didn't get Edis's perspective. They don't know what she's thinking. So it's kind of like an unusual big sister to him. Pretty much, yeah. I can see that with Annalise. Sarah's Pikachu. Yes. I'm heading out. It's great to see OS has still been going on. Hope to catch more later. All right, Gil. Take care, man. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, the conversation between Sarah and Edis is pretty much where you see her perspective. But like again, it's a lot of it. I think they portrayed everything else. Like they got a little bit into Sarah and why she didn't like Rudius at first, but it never really got into full details of her. But yeah, Sarah is, just based on the anime, I would probably say an A. But I like her as a character. I'll put her an S. So, anyways. Elise was great. Based on just the anime, I would probably say a C. Like, if it anime only, I'd probably say C. There really wasn't much to her. But getting her story with Sarah would put her in S. I said I was going to do it anime only. I'm not doing anime only because I'm terrible. I can't even stick to my own rules. She's still at fault, though, for being so bad at communicating. Okay. It's more an aspect of somebody feeling like they are inadequate to somebody else and being extremely embarrassed about it. It's a body thing mostly, but an emotional thing as well. Rejection. What Sarah tried to do for Rudius in that... The anime didn't show how much she tried to get him going. Sarah tried a lot of things, and in the end, she thought that he did not like her. Thought that she was ugly. It's just a very, very unfortunate thing. She was gorgeous, yes. I think her Seiyu did a fantastic job, too. She was melting the ears. I may not have much to say since I haven't watched anything this season. I'm watching other older stuff now. So there's 2 people in my chat right now that are oldies. No, I'm joking. 2 people watching older show. That's fine. All the older anime is in right now. Let's all stop watching the new season. Let's go back to the oldies. We'll go watch Armitage. Let's all watch Armitage together. We'll do a watch along. Yeah, I feel so bad for Sarah. Lenny and Percenta. I cannot wait. We were trying to figure out when the good stuff would come up, and we're like, yeah, probably not gonna be next episode, but it's coming. Suzanne, she's a big sis. Great choice for Seiyu. I could not have picked a better Seiyu for her. Suzanne's a big sis for sure. I won't put her in S, but I think she's probably a good A. I'll put her in A. Let's watch Klana. That's not old enough. Klana is not old enough. We gotta go further back. It's a 16-year-old thing. Don't know own mind. Can't see the future. Sue even tried to go look. 9,000? What? Tungsten? Wolf's Rain would be good. Yeah, we do Wolf's Rain. Sylphie. At this point in the story, I have her pretty much at... I have her pretty much like a high B. Maybe low A. She's fine at this point in the story. I like Sylphie at this point in the story. Probably at A. I'll put her in A. Tabor the 8th Man is old enough. That's how you're getting there. Yeah, I want to see 2 wild beasting princess and get me handled. Sony, what's up, man? Welcome back to being a member. Appreciate the support, man. Means a lot. Can make one of these. Oh, one of these tier lists? I can give you the list for it if you want. The link for it. I hope you're doing well, though. Hope the manga is coming along well. Mean Fitz? Spoiler! Spoiler? Don't call Sylphie Fitz. That's spoilers. They didn't even try. They didn't even try. Whatever. Sylphie is A for sure, man. Like, Lenny and Priscilla, without even... Currently, just based on the anime alone, I mean, we got a brief shot of them. They're freaking S tier because, like, it's a cat girl and a dog girl. So why not? Dog girl likes chicken. I like chicken. I'm for that. I'm so mixed between Lenny and Priscilla, honestly. It's like, I like the cat girl. But I don't know. There's something about Priscilla. There's something about Priscilla. Boogie Pop Phantom. The old one, yeah. Sylphie's an A for sure. For now. For right now in the anime, that she's an A. No, Tiago. And I think I was in the same when I was reading the novel. Right now, in the anime, she's an A. I have no problem with Sylphie. Can't say that can't change, but right now, Sylphie's an A. Like Priscilla more. Yeah, it's not one of those aspects of like, there's something wrong with Linnea or Priscilla, or makes something wrong with Linnea that makes Priscilla better. It's just, like I said, there's just something about, We just don't get enough dog girls. I think that's what it really is. We don't get enough dog girls. Maybe I'm excited for Persona. I don't know. What will Master Fitz do also? What about the old show Noir? I don't remember if I watched the old show Noir. That's what sucks. I mean, we are going to get the secrets. We will get scenes of the secrets, but it's just like it's so much different. It's gonna hit so much different how they're portraying it this time. Just in general, we like cat girls and dog girls, yes. Especially ones that... Did the novel ever have her say Womp or anything like that? Or was it just the muse from, the Nyaz from Linnea? I'm really curious if we'll get Womp noises from, Persona. Does anybody with the original web novel know if that she said it? Only if it's Slim Chicken. It's mostly jerky. I love banter back and forth. Great duo. They are great. That never gets old. Because the whole shtick is for... It's not a spoiler, really, that bad. But Persona loves just kind of tricking Linnea into agreeing on things. It's great. It's fun. Sylvie, where's Roxy? Roxy's not in the season yet. If she will even be in the season, I don't know. Will we get that far to the point where Roxy's in the show again? I don't know. We're doing the season only. Botan. Botan is okay. I think she's a solid high B. She's not like a super fan of her. They got Monogatari type banter. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Haori or whatever her name is. She got mama vibes. I like her. I'll put her next to Botan. Probably just above Botan. I do like her. She's got mommy types going on. The Mirror Girl, Kagami, I don't... she's okay. I'll probably say a low B. Umbrella, Paper Umbrella, she's creepy. I don't even want to try to fix her. She's not fixing that crap. What was this chick's name? Sabaki or something like that? She's Sabaki, right? Sabaki, right? Where is she at? Sabaki, yeah. Sabaki. Not fixable. I mean, you can fix a paper umbrella, but not that paper umbrella. She's alright. I'll put her low B. The grandma, Sumabiki, she's great. Sumabiki's great, dude. I think the rock band group, whatever, the music bureau, wherever, they're like probably my favorite group. Like they're just they kick absolute butt. Gonna be a simp for better. Good one all. Take care, Adrian. Not like a comedy to do. I do love their chemistry. Not gonna watch a new VTuber, dude. All the power to you. I can't take him anymore. I don't... You had a good moment the first season or first part. I don't really care too much for her now. I'll probably look high C. Shiori's my Oshi now. Nerdy Goth is pristine. I have no clue what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about. Oh, girls. I'm joking. Holy crap, it's 9 o'clock already? I have like an hour left. Can I be... I don't even know if, I was planning on doing The Boys, but I'm not sure if I have time for it now. I guess The Boys won't take as long. Let's just see if I can do The Boys real quick. I need presentation mode so I don't blind everybody. I think boys are gonna be really quick, so I think we can do boys real quick. Even though most people don't care about the boys, there's actually more boy. I have more boys. I think I have more boys than girls. Let me see how many I had. I had 104 girls. I know I have 89 boys, so there's still more girls. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna do this pretty darn quick. Miyamura. I find him kind of boring. I'll put him in B though. He's a good guy in the end. Shu had a really funny episode, but I'll put him in B too. I never care for Toru. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Where's the redheaded dude? Did I not? I didn't add the redhead dude. I don't remember what his name is. He's a great guy, man. Vending machine S. I'm not freaking putting vending machine S tier. No, I put him. Oh, Hori was. I think I put her in A, didn't I? Where did I put her? Oh yeah, she's an A. Heard that before, right? Stop it. Let me go get a drink real quick. My mouth is like super dry and my bottle over here is empty. Let me be right back. Let me get a drink. All right, I'm back. Sorry. My dog left me. I feel so bad. My dog left me. Now I know why Adrian became a member of the channel again. He was leaving me for a VTuber, so he decided to become a member before he left. I respect that, Adrian. If you're still actually listening. Probably not. Instructor Broad is pretty good. Is it Broad or Brad? I think it's Broad, isn't it? Where's he at? think it's broad. I think you're wrong. No offense, I think you're wrong. It's broad. It's broad. Unless this site's wrong. Anyways, Pastry, I hate him. He talks about making a land of sweets too much. He's a cool dude, but I hate him. Ozma, whatever his name is, he's actually a pretty cool dude. He's kind of like the pretty guy that you think is a bad dude, but he's actually like pushing the main character decently. I'll put him in B. The age of simp. Parasocial relationships. Stop watching me, people. He's just annoying. I mean, he's a kid. He's like, what, 11 years old? So I understand the boy's a little bit, he's at that age where he doesn't know how to, I guess, vocalize his likes, but he's a little annoying. What's up, Jordan? Hope you're doing well. Probably see too much politics, or so much bakery. I'll be surprised if he ever, like, actually makes a Land of Sweets in this show. This guy, I hate him. I literally want to add a trash row. I'm sure the light novel explains him better, but the show, he's a jerk. I hate him. He's kind of an idiot. So, there you go. He's just... Again, the story might be that his sister is a total D-bag and that she's been tormenting his whole life, but that whole scene on the roof, in the anime at least, he's a jerk. He's an absolute jerk. So, yeah. Boxo S tier, read previously people's comments. I don't care that you guys think that he's S tier. It doesn't make me suddenly think he's S tier. But I do like him. I don't think he's S tier, but he's not. He's cool. He's definitely unique. I would like a Boxo in my room, for sure. He'd probably die because I don't think I'd buy enough from him, but I'm sure he'd be a great asset. Boxman is like Sword Isekai, but he is nice. Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, the Sword Isekai was the same way. The show was carried by the character that's carrying, but they're not bad dudes. They're definitely not like your, 12-year-old dumb kid that just wants to take on the world and they're an idiot. Boxo is useless. Yes, he is. He has to be literally carried. That's the joke. I can fix him, but he gives me good stuff. He has good cup noodles. What's this guy's name? Godo? Godo is... He's alright. He's the character that's able to say what freaking Kudo won't say. When I heard about others from light novels, Raven Boy is realistic. Does go into a bit more detail about things, but again, light novel doesn't come until next freaking February. Yeah, I might read the first volume when it comes out just to kind of answer my questions around it, because it seems like there's something there. Just put some wheels on it. Maybe eventually he's gonna upgrade to have wheels. I'm sure eventually he'll upgrade to have wheels. Maybe eventually he'll upgrade into like a roach coach. That'd be cool. Like a little roach coach would be good. His roach coach. Is there roach coaches in Japan? Surely there's roach coaches in Japan. If anybody knows that term. My dad was a mechanic, so they called them roach coaches. Kudo is must protect fiance. It's not must protect smile. It's must protect fiance. If you asked me before this recent episode about Koji, I would put him in trash because he's just a whiny little dude that just, oh no, my girlfriend, I can't marry her. Wah. But this recent episode really bumped him up. I'll probably put him, maybe low A. I think I put him in low A. He finally grew some cojones and he wants to do something, which is great. little bit too little, too late, but still. The machine will only be a box and nothing more. I can feel it. I mean, that is the chemistry, so it makes sense. I don't disagree. I think it kind of takes a lot of the dynamics away, but it just depends on how much they want to stick to what they've kind of set him up as. Which right now they're already kind of breaking the talking aspect because he's doing partial phrases in order to say things, which sort of breaks that whole unique thing that it has. I keep elbowing my phone. Okay, so you had roach coaches in the Navy. It's a truck that serves food to people. So they drive up to different places and people buy it lunch. Just they call it roach coaches. Because they typically had roaches. I don't know if they had roaches, but they call them roach coaches. I don't know if it's because they actually had roaches in them, which I would not buy from a place that had that problem. Anyways. Kudo, I wish he would say certain things, but I do like his character. I think he's damn cool. He's pretty hot too. If I was in her position, I would marry the dude. I'd throw it. It's the S tiers. I would throw a ring on it. I'd throw a ring on it. There. It's an S tier. I'd throw a ring on it. Though that does kind of limit who I'd put up there. It's kind of like this dude right here. Just because it's Kendra Suda, I'll throw a ring on it. I'd married this this upper half of like he's not even like a chest and a head. I would throw a ring on it just because Kendra Suda. Why not? Seems like he's a pretty boring dude, but Kendra Suda, so why not? Anyways, for reals. Back down to here. Ghetto. nothing positive to say to Ghetto. I mean, good story. Ghetto's got a good story going for him. But yeah, that's about all I can give him. He's got a good story, but that's about all I can give him. It's probably him and Gojo are like the only characters in that series that has had any significant story given to them. Gojo obviously is a good boy. He's OP. He's hot, and he's got a good story. So he goes into S. I throw a ring on it. Andrew Soshi. Suguru, whatever his name is, Shinichi. I do really like this character. Like, I think he's probably my favorite male character right now, especially for like a new series. Yeah, I would probably say he's like one of my favorite characters this season. He's super fun. Gojo has reached Nirvana. Literally. One of the most interesting Kendra Suda roles is Joker from Fire Force. Yeah, which is surprising because I kind of dropped off when they really started focusing on him. So I really do want to get back to Fire Force because I really liked his character there. He was probably one. I think Joker was probably easily the most interesting aspect of Fire Force because most of Fire Force is pretty straightforward shonen. But he kind of threw a wrench in it. Slate is a good boy. I'd probably put Slate though. I'll put him in A. I'll put him in A. The best anti-hero. The dialogue, fighting scenes, Rindo, Shisho, Yokes. He's an A man. The only surprise Fire Force is getting a season 3. I think they're original. I do think they plan on doing the whole thing. Rurouni Kenshin. I think he's still S class. Obviously, a lot of that's kind of inspired by the original show, but I think they're doing a really good job of portraying his character in this new season. He's a good boy. Crazy past. Broad, I would probably say... I'll go A. I think Broad's like one of those characters I would probably hang out with. Like, he'd be a cool dude to get some drinks with. Lucille, D. I don't care. He's annoying. I don't like his character. I don't like him at all. Kish's way of speaking annoys me. The whole, I am a Ronin, I am... That's just kind of a really, really, really dumb translation. There's like 2 shows this season that's translating that, and I really hate it. The Gozado part being translated is just, it's so dumb. Please, translators, if you're listening to this, don't translate the Gozados. You don't need to. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't translate well. Stop translating it. But that's not Kenshin's fault. That's just the translator's fault. They really don't need to translate that. Anyways. Ayaka characters, I don't care. Hot Boy's kind of cool. The rest of them I don't really care about. Don't care. Trash him. Lucille's a bit skittish. But other than that, he's pretty cool. Don't translate Quagmire. Jonas is garbage. He'll always be garbage. Mithra de Pato is S tier. I love Mithra de Pato. Mithra de Pato is best boy. I do like Chalet. I didn't think I'd like him early on, but Chalet has been turning into like a really good character. No, I really do think that I probably like Lucille as a character in the light novel. I just don't think the anime is doing a very good job with his character. He just jumps around a lot. The doctor, whatever his name is, Pseudo. I like him a lot more than I thought I would. I thought that he would be like just a completely emotionless doll, but he does seem to have emotion, which kind of makes him more human. In a show about humanoids. I'll put him an A for now. Have to go. Low content. Low the chat behaves when they behave. All right, take care, do halt. Thanks for dropping by. Last one to arrive and first one to leave. No, you were one of the first ones to arrive. No, I'm just joking. I'll not use that joke this time. You go to see if Adrian's okay. You're not going to go watch a VTuber. You're going to make sure he's okay. Hirako had a good moment this season. I think it's hard to remember, but I think I kind of liked his character when they actually had his actual arc. He's probably one of the more interesting characters of the multi-generations of story that is Bleach. So I'll put him an A. I think he's really solid. Maybe S. I'm gonna put an S tier. I like him. Yeah, you're joking, don't mind. Hitsugaya is technically my favorite character. Back when the original series came out, he was technically my favorite character of all of them. Over time, it kind of grew more towards just Ichigo in general as a character, but he was an early favorite of mine. Ichigo's literally getting no time to shine this season. He's literally just walking down a freaking pathway endlessly. He's literally in the hyperbolic time chamber or running across Snake Way. But again, he's still my favorite shonen protagonist. Just tired of seeing great anime never finishing. That's kind of the burnout. When the earlier question about ever falling out of anime, that is one thing that's kind of sucks. But there's a lot more stuff getting more sequels now than ever before, which is a nice new trend. Back in the day, you got one season for anything. second seasons or multi-seasons were unheard of unless it was a shonen. But at least now a lot more stuff is getting multiple seasons. Kind of like Kirito in a world. Kazuya's catching my eyes. Please just throw him in the trash and skip talking about him. Fine then. Yeah, just go right in the trash can. You know it was going there. I'd actually make like row below. Toxic waste. Because you have like multiple trash bins. You gotta make sure you separate your trash properly. My gosh, my kettlebell just landed on my foot. Ow. Ow. You gotta separate your trash. It's very important. Especially for all you Californians. Again, I don't mind Kazuya. Well, see, at least somebody likes him. And it's so funny because if you listen to my when Chris and I did our podcast for the first season, I was extremely. I had a side of me that was very positive for Kazuya. I understood. I figured what I assumed they were doing was somebody that was broken up. He had a hole in his heart. He was trying to feel it. I felt sympathy for Kazuya. Early on, I really did feel sympathy. But by the end of the first season, and especially getting to the second season, I realized at some point, this writer just sucks. So I gave up. But early on, I felt for him. I felt for him. Trash. I hate him. I will always hate Ishida. I will never like Ishida. I almost started liking Ishida. Like, towards later parts of the first Bleach series, the beginning parts of the 1,000 Year Blood War, and at some point they said, hey, now that you like Ishida, let's make you not like him no more. So I don't care. I don't care. I'm waiting to find out what they end up doing with him. I'm anime only, by the way. But they just renew my hatred for him. So I probably will, in the end, hate him. Kazuya's a good role model for how not to be. You had me at the first half, as they say. You had me in the first half. Back in the day, season was 32 to 56, 52 episodes. 32 to 52 episodes. Now it's 6 to 24. For Bleach? Or just for shows in general? Yeah, your lower counts were usually OVAs. We just had a lot of OVAs back in the day. Remember a lot of series were incomplete or unfinished because they didn't have a second season? Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, Spice Wolf was a big one. Hurts bad. I think we'll get another season of it. Wanchan. My gosh, Wanchan's episode here recently was amazing. Was absolutely amazing. I don't want to say S tier yet, but gosh dang. I mean, with some of the other characters in the S tier, I guess I could probably put him up there, but that was a good episode. His episode was super good. Was not expecting that. Kurotsuchi. I hate and love this dude. I hate and love this dude at the same time. He's so freaking weird, and he's pompous as all get, but damn as it isn't great when he's standing in front of a bad guy. He's kind of like the jerkwad that when he's finally standing in front of somebody that's even another jerkwad, you want him to be a jerkwad. He's like Gilgamesh. Like, you hate Gilgamesh, but when he's standing in front of somebody that you want him to be a douche to, it's great. If they do trash No Game No Life second season, then they are going to never have fans in the first place. If they're doing another season, I don't think they'll ever do another season of No Game No Life. I really don't. I've accepted that, but I'm not a major fan of it, so it's not for me. I mean, we technically got a movie out of it, at least. I've always kind of been mixed on Kuraku. Like, he's not like my favorite, but he is a cool dude. He's had some good moments too. I'm talking if they do. Urahara is kind of the same. I do like him, but at the same time, I'm not a huge fan of him. He's had his moments. The depressed cat's coworker, I don't care. He's not bad. Yukichi's great. I would love a Yukichi. I have a Yuki. It's a dog though, but I would love a Yukichi. Yukichi would be great. But yeah, it is literally the way of the house husband, the cat. And if they, I said it before, I'll say it again. If they got Kendra Suda to voice Yukichi, that would have been amazing. Like, whoever worked on this, the fact that you didn't get Kendra Suda must not have been available, but you dropped the massive ball by not getting him, and that could have been probably that could have been an agency choice. Like, they're like, we can't do that because then people think it's like supposed to be the way of the house husband. All right, Tiago, take care. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good night. Yeah, the way the house husband's great. I can't say so much about the animation, but it's great. Yuriota, I don't care. Who the hell is this? Is that the Dreaming Boy? That's the Dreaming Boy, isn't it? That's Dreaming. I think that's Dreaming Boy. Oh no, that's the dude from Liar Liar. That's the dude from Liar Liar. I'm like, who the hell is that? I don't care. I mean, he's not terrible, but I don't care really. Guy, he's a nothing. Hopefully eventually they do something with him. Oliver, he's pretty cool. Not like totally sold on him yet. What's his name? Tao. I want to say Tao from Rise. It's not Tao. God damn, remembering these names is so difficult, especially the male characters. Let me see if I have them on my list. Pete. Generic male character 1. These are Reign of the Spellblade, by the way. Pete's a nothing too. He's like Guy. They haven't. I guess they haven't had time to get into them, or they never will. Blade's annoying as hell. My gosh, the first episode, Blade was so freaking annoying in Classroom of Hero. My gosh, he was like Asta levels. If you guys ever watched Black Clover, like the first episodes of Black Clover, Asta was like so freaking annoying. That was Blade. Like, he's just literally every 2 seconds saying, I need friends. I want friends. I want friends. I want to make friends. I want to make friends. He was so obnoxious. Bookchan's good. He's a good boy. I like Bookchan. He's kind of boring, but I do like him. He's a good boy. He wants to take care of Alice. I can see it. Looking forward to Go-Go. I am looking forward to Go-Go Loser Ranger. Asta was great from the start to finish. I couldn't stand his voice. I do want to give it another shot. Zane is great. He is, of course, voiced by the guy that does Araragi and stuffs that is kind of a bonus, but he is great. I do like Zane's story. I'm kind of interested what they end up doing with him. I have way too much characters in S than I thought I would. Don't care. He's a guy from Am I Actually the Strongest? He's just kind of annoying. This guy's in Toxic Waste too. So at least Kazuya's not alone. He's got a friend in there. I can't stand harem ecchi show protagonists. They're always obnoxious in some way. At least he knows what he wants, and he wants it, but he doesn't want it. He's not like an oblivious main character, but he's kind of annoying. Tomo-chan male character version. Akira, I'm not like a huge fan of him. I think he's okay though. I'll put him in high C. He's just kind of, I want to have fun, which is fine, but understandable character, but just not really interesting. Kencho's a lot more entertaining. I think Kencho's a lot more fun. Spoilers, by the way, because his hair's dyed in this picture. Keitaro... I think he's fine. But I am hoping that we get some developments in him. I think he's like the weakest part of Dark Gathering right now. Yo-Yo is definitely carrying Dark Gathering. I don't know why so many complain about Asta's Japanese voice. So many shonen protagonists have unique voices. I love Gakuro from Asta as Asta. I mean, it's fine to be fine with him. That's blasphemy. Asta was great from the beginning to the end. Asta is awesome. His Japanese voice really annoyed me. I mean, it says something when most people say, don't worry, he stopped being annoying after so many episodes. I mean, people aren't going to say that if they're not annoyed by it. Anyone that can strip in midair. That is true. That is true. Anubis, I'm hoping eventually I'll like him. I do like his backstory. I think he's got a really good backstory. I'll put him in high B. I think he's got some good built to him. Ilya, I don't like. He's still in the trash. I'm hoping eventually he's no longer in the trash, but he's in the trash. This guy came out of nowhere. Let me zoom in here. This guy came out of nowhere. This is literally like my new favorite character of this season. Was not expecting to like this dude. He is so cool. I freaking just love his... He's a hyena that wants to become basically a bodyguard to the princess because he wants to make a name for himself. People hate hyenas in this world. They're seen as... They're kind of like in our world. Hyenas are kind of seen as like scavengers. They eat corpses from other people's kills. Same in this world. The dude is so cool though. Like the dude is like wreck stuff. He's always got this kind of thing where every time he talks, his tongue hangs out for a little bit and then it slips back in. Like they're just nailing his character so good. I love him. Guy's great. I like him. Yeah, hyenas are like crazy scary. It's that laugh, dude. But yeah, he's one of my new favorite characters right now. I really can't wait to see more of him. Like literally threw like a massive jump in like for this series just by him popping in. I love him. Y'all are still talking about... I'm sorry I made fun of Black Clover. You don't have to talk about Black Clover. Leo's fine. I like him. He's a big, massive teddy bear. Not my favorite, though. Abel... whoa, I dropped Abel. Abel, I don't really care much for. He's fine. Not great. I hate him because he's a freaking clueless protagonist. He's not terrible, but he is kind of annoying, too. Lawrence is a frustrating... clueless protagonist. Yeah, I actually thought about watching Black Clover in the English dub because people said he was better there. And I think a lot of people end up watching all of Black Clover in English dub. It's cursed protagonist. But I know I thought about watching a little bit in English and then switching over. Azu, I don't like Azu. He's probably the only thing that I don't like about Helk, but at the same time it's mainly because I don't like Kirito's Seiyu. And he's Kirito's he's the I'm half dead character and he won't sit down and heal. So he just keeps like spitting up blood every 2 seconds and people keep telling him to go back into the hospital. He's that character. And then he's got Kirito's voice and that doesn't help. So, yeah. Helk, I love. He's a big teddy bear. I'm sure he's going to turn out to be everything I expect him to be. I don't know. He might have a dark side, but for now, he's basically Conan the Barbarian with a massive heart. I like him. Helk's great. Don, or whatever his name, I don't care. He's not trash. Helk's friend. Let's just call him Helk's friend. He's cool. He's the only one that appreciates Hulk the way that everybody should appreciate Hulk. You guys are still talking about Black Clover. I need to ban Black Clover from the chat. I don't really like him. I don't. He's too edgy boy. He's not terrible. I do like his story. But Atakawa is probably like the only character. Well, I mean, Atakawa and Atsutsushi is like the two things that I don't like about this show. Like, and it's so funny because it seems like these two and their partnership is like massively popular for the franchise, I would assume. Because every 2 seconds they gotta show how these two pair up to each other, even though they hate each other. But they're literally like the weakest. They're like the only thing that's weak about Bungo Stray Dogs. Like, Bungo Stray Dogs, every character of the show is so fantastic. Except these two. And they're like the poster child. It's so weird. Sorry, I'm just joking with you. I just keep seeing the chat, so I look over to think it's something I have to respond to, and I don't. So it's fine. Where is Princess Ariel? I don't know. Where is Princess Ariel, guys? Where's Princess Ariel? I don't know where Princess Ariel is. Is that Princess Ariel? I put her in A just based on the anime, even though I put a bunch of other characters up higher. Yeah, Lawrence is only D because I'm getting frustrated with his clueless protagonist self. And Abel feeds into it, so that's why he's next to him. He's gotta be standing next to him so he can cast protection on him. Yeah, we were thinking that might be the manga art, I'm guessing. Kendra Suda, Casket Boy. I don't know. Kendra Suda makes me want to put him high, but he just showed up. I don't know much about him. Fukuchi, I kind of like him, but I'm so mixed right now. I'm so mixed on this character right now. I don't even know. Juno, I'm fine with. I don't know much about him yet, too. Mori is amazing. I've always been mixed on Mori. Like, sometimes I think he's just, like... At first, I thought that he was kind of just pointlessly evil. And then it turned into, okay, so he's the genius character that always knows what's going on. And then we get more and more of his backstory, and we see more and more about how kind of twisted for his own good he is. He's sort of like the moral gray area kind of character. And I do love him for that. In this recent episode, I was, like, super excited to see him on the screen. Rampo's amazing. I didn't care much for Rampo until his backstory, which was fantastic. I love his character. Tachihara had a great moment this recent episode. I'll put an S too. It's just like so hard not to put characters in S from Bungo, except for these two. No, you're not upsetting me. I'm just joking with you, Slayer. Clueless, dumb, blank character, don't care. Best Wing Boy. It was so funny. For those who don't know, both Mushoku Tensei and Sensuality Noir had a wingman bro taking his friend to the brothels in the same week. I was like, that can't be completely coincidence. Sold out dragging his boy to a brothel, and then this guy dragging somebody off him. Anyways, the Alchemist dude, shrug, kind of interesting, like his design. He's a shrug character too. Shrug, Tao's shrug too. Shrug character. Fred's okay. I'll probably put him a C. Max is super good. I'll put him an A. Started watching Bungo again. Are you enjoying it? How far are you into it? I wasn't a huge massive fan of the first season, honestly. It really picked up for me late, I think first season and second season. Masamune, trash, he's an idiot. Body guy. I know, anime only. We just literally seen him in one shot. I know. One frame. Well, technically 2 shots because it was a faraway shot and then it was a close-up shot. But I still love him, so fine. Yeah, Cliff is the same way. He's literally in one shot. I don't know. I'll probably put him in S tier 2. This guy goes in toxic waste, obviously. Even for anime onlys, you've seen that plenty in the 0 episode. So I'll throw him in the toxic waste. Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing these characters that haven't been on the screen yet. Wait, who the hell was that? Oh, that's Palmon. I was like, who the hell is that? Like, who the hell is that? Palmon's... We don't know. There's no context to that. I'm not going to say anything. Rudius is obviously S tier. He's an amazingly written character. He's a pervert, whatnot, and that's what makes him... Soldat's obviously going to go S tier. Masamune is baiting the revenge. But no, Soldat's great because even with what the anime portrayed him as is amazing. Just somebody that's willing to just take his time an entire night to help somebody out before having to go off to a labyrinth. Timothy's fine. I'd probably put him in... It's like in anime only is probably like a C. He's like a nothing really. But just the context that I have in him is probably more like A. From the novel that was skipped. Zenoba's obviously best boy. I love Zenoba so much. Master. Hyoma... He's kind of a frustrating protagonist character. He's kind of the... I've been spending my whole time training that I'm kind of dumb. He's got a good heart, but he's kind of... He's an idiot. That's frustrating. No life experience training boy. I'll put him high B. He's fine. Rito Yuki? Which one was Rito Yuki? The sword guy. I don't even care. D. It's fine. All right. See, 45 minutes is not bad. I went pretty quick. Yeah, that would be a disaster if they switch places. Absolute disaster. I don't even know much about To Love Ru, but I can tell you that's a bad thing. I haven't watched much To Love. I haven't watched really any To Love. I need to watch To Love Ru. I have actually bought it. I need to watch it. But yeah, that's quicker than I thought it would be. No, that was actually a lot longer than I thought it would be because we started in the top of the hour, so it took 45 minutes to do that list of boys. Yes, we did see Luke in one scene, just like I put Bodyguardi up there when they only have one scene with them. I know that's wrong. Okay, so the one scene, he's pretty hot. We'll put him in a... We'll put him in, put him in a C. There you go. Well, he was technically... Yeah, he wasn't up in Zone 0. Yeah, he's fine. We'll put him in B. That's fine. We'll put him in B. Even I don't have too much context there, so... Anyways, that's my best boys and best girls of the season so far. That was fun. Appreciate the chat dropping by as always. I need to get an idea for next week because, I don't know. Maybe if you guys ever have any ideas for live streams, let me know. If there's a tier list you want me to do or something, just hit me up on Discord. Nick was able to hide behind the door during the assassination fight. That's kind of heroic. Do an Outlaw Star? I would have to rewatch Outlaw Star. I haven't watched Outlaw Star in forever. No, less than 10%. That's literally my... Every tier list I do, everybody's like, why are you watching so much stuff? So that's normal here, so don't worry about it. Well, you just got here. That's great because I'm about to wrap up the stream. There's always got to be that one... There's always got to be one person that shows up at the very end, and I feel bad for turning off the stream. Do Black Clover character ranking. That would be great with my like lack of absolute knowledge. I'll just go based on the pictures. Actually, I'll be going based off the pictures and the OPs and EDs because I've watched pretty much all the OPs and EDs because they're great. The OPs and EDs make... Or it was mainly the EDs. The OPs were good. Really good. Like, super hype. But I love the EDs more than anything. Like, I think when we do the music podcasts, it's usually their EDs. Like, Black Rover was great. No, I don't want to watch it. I don't have the time to watch it. I still gotta finish Fairy Tail first. Like, I still haven't gotten to Fairy Tail 0 yet. Then go start over and watch it. Maybe I'll just maybe I'll do a Twitch live stream of Black Clover. That seems to be the in. Did people stop doing that? Even though I love Black Clover, there's a decent amount of trash characters. And that's technically a very shonen thing. I mean, there's very few shonens that I like all the characters they introduce. Bleach is one of the few ones I like most all the characters they introduce. One was done by the Asta's voice actor. I don't know if I want to listen to that one. I probably did. One day I will. One Piece is one of those. One Piece, I think, for me and most people, is the show that you go, well, if one day I end up bedridden for like a year because I have like some major surgery, I'll watch it. That's One Piece. That's for me and that's for most people. One day I might get paralyzed for a little bit and I might have to watch the whole thing. But I'd probably finish watching Gintama first. I'd finish watching Fairy Tail. And then I'd probably watch One Piece. Now I'd watch Black Clover before One Piece too. I'd watch that one too. I liked parts of Fairy Tail. Honestly, I mean, we did a whole Fairy Cast series, a podcast. I like aspects of Fairy Tail, but I do have to say it's probably overall the weakest out of all the shonens I've watched. Like the humor doesn't work for me. Fairy Tail has a unique humor to it that just doesn't work for me. It works for a lot of people. It doesn't work for me. The comedy just doesn't typically hit. I like the whole band of bros kind of thing that it has going on with it, just similar to most other shonens, but the comedy just doesn't work for me. I have heard it in the background of the live streams. Yeah, when I used to listen to the OPs and EDs in them. Okay. I'll look it up. I probably have it. I probably have it in my OP ED folder then. So is the first one then? Definitely works for me. Yeah, there's some of them that I did like though. I liked I liked a lot of the stuff around Lucy and the cow. The cow was just hilarious. Lucy, nice body.
Yeah, everybody was telling me to watch Eden Zeros. I'm like, I want to watch Fairy Tail first. I'm like, you don't have to watch it. I know. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a night. Appreciate you guys dropping by. It was a lot of fun chatting with you guys. I didn't get too much hate this time around, which is great. It's always good to do a tier list, and I don't get a massive amount of hate. Maybe because we didn't have any Fairy Tail or Love Live fans in here for this whole segment. But, yeah. I appreciate you guys dropping by. You all have a good one.